This is the Distracted and Disorderly podcast. I'm Chris, and this is Kayla.
This is Kayla.
We're just fucking idiots.
This
Let's
is
go. I'm just going to hit the button. I'm going to start recording, and you're always stressed as soon as I hit the record button. Why are you always stressed as soon as I hit record?
Because you were going to sing to the people, and I was preparing for a headache.
I didn't sing. I'm not even going to sing.
You were going to sing Confessions by Usher.
These are my confessions. You get so triggered when I do that. You act like I'm that off key. I know I'm not a singer, but you act like I'm doing like I'm way out of whack. At least I could hold a note, for God's sakes.
Just because you have vibrato at the end of the word doesn't mean that you're on key.
Vibrato.
Sound like one of those toys.
Welcome back to Distracted and Disorderly podcast. I do the intro. Kayla doesn't.
Chris is nothing without me here. Let's be clear. Nothing.
But yes, that was me squeaking out of my throat. So if you're watching on video, which I hope some of you are, come on, let's get the views up on YouTube. We're on YouTube, Distracted and Disorderly podcast. Like, check us out. We're on video. You get to see what's going on. You get to see what our faces are like. And you get to see what's behind Kayla up there. She's got her fucking figurines. She got all sorts of game controllers. She's trying to portray an image. I think she fits it. She's got a Pikachu. She's got a garlic Bulbasaur.
Pause. I'm trying to portray an image.
I'm sorry, what?
What are you saying just now? What was that?
I'm sorry, what?
That was a jab. What are you trying to portray back there? You're Mr. I develop movies, and I'm super talented when I can't even comprehend this simple psychological movie that came out in 2023.
Listen, be sure to tune into our bad movie series, where every few episodes or so we're going to do a bad movie. It's all, it's subjective, obviously, if you say bad movie, but we're picking stuff that looks bad. We're watching trailers and we're like, this looks fucking bad. We're picking that movie. I forget the name of the one we're doing next, but you'll have to tune in to find out. Obviously we can't show the movie, but if check us out on YouTube.
Say that again, that was gibberish.
And if you're watching the podcast right now and you notice that my eyeball looks weird, I have a fucking sty the size of fucking Manhattan in my eyeball.
Don't tell people.
It looks like a
nobody
planet.
would have said anything. It just looks like you have one eye on the.
No, I could see it. It damn near covers my pupil.
This motherfucker, stop touching it?
It's a fucking. I'm not touching it. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So in case you're wondering, yeah, my eye is okay. If you fucking care, but let's see what else we got back there. We got the garlic Bulbasaur. We got the DS. We got the
not
the Pops.
Garlic.
If you look behind me, you'll see some.
Why do you keep looking at my stuff like that? She's trying to portray an image because she's fake.
I knew if I slid that in there, she would fucking hang on to that.
You thought I was gonna miss that? You thought I was gonna just whoop?
Oh, nothing goes over that head. So you'll see behind me. I'm in a fucking mood tonight. I drank a Monster like an hour and a half ago. Oh my god, it's almost. It's near bedtime.
You talked a long time about your guitar and how shiny it is.
Listen, I got all juiced up watching videos of shows. Obviously, if you know us at all, you know that Kayla's 23?
Reminiscing about the young days before he had wrinkles on his forehead.
You 23?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. The people don't need to know.
Well, Kayla's 32. If you know us at all.
That's fine.
Keep
them guessing.
Oh, if you know, and I'm pushing farty, but I was showing her shows from back in the day.
He's 52.
I was showing her clips of Converge.
Back in my day when I was 100 years old.
It's not even back in the day. You can go 2020s right now and look up
back
these
in my day.
They're still playing banger shows. But listen, I've been to a few shows lately and the energy was low. And it's not due to the bands not being good. It was just low energy. And hopefully we can change that in the future. I did. I got a little excited. I was trying to get hyped for a buddy's band. And I went to fucking...
In the mosh pit
I went into 2005 hardcore mode. I grabbed somebody. I ran him into the pit. And I knocked a few people over. I think I hurt someone in a wheelchair. And then a bunch of people were mad at me.
Christopher, I'm cutting you off now. We're going to talk about Reddit confessions on today's episode.
She wants to do Reddit confessions, but what she doesn't realize is that these intros, people live for this. People live for these intros. I'm still manic. I'm ready.
I hear your voice all day. When you're like, 100 miles per
That's because I'm
hour.
in the office, like, because she'll put on Usher and be like, sing this note, idiot. And I'm like, I try, because I'm an idiot. I know I can't sing Usher, but I gotta try. I'm in a warehouse and I can just yell if I want. Nobody cares. I can try.
I care.
So we're doing Reddit confessions. We like doing the Reddit series. I'm not gonna lie, but like real quick before we move on, again, bad movie series every few episodes. There's already the first episode out. It's what is it? What was it called? I hope you die. I want to die. I know. I need you to die.
I need you
I
dead.
need you dead. All right.
I want you to die. I was just talking about 2000s fucking hardcore. I want you to die.
I need you dead. But a very fucking weird movie.
I don't think his brain is good, everybody. You guys probably know the episodes better than we fucking do.
Have you ever looked at a bowl of mashed potatoes?
No, never,
brain.
not once.
That's my brain sometimes. But go on.
I've never even heard of potatoes.
We're gonna do Reddit confessions. Kayla's lined up some. I'm gonna react.
My watch just told me that I'm too stressed and I need to take a mindful moment.
Listen, literally
away from what I'm doing.
7 minutes of talking to me on a
take
video
a moment
chat.
to be mindful with this downtime as you're a little stressed.
Just ticked over to 6 minutes talking to Chris on video chat, and Kayla's watch is like, chill the fuck out. Are you okay?
You're gonna die.
We've already dialed 9-1, and if you're ready, just say the other one. Say one to Siri, and
say the words, and we'll go.
Say one. But go on, tell us. Bring on Kayla's intro. Go, Kayla, do your intro.
You already fucking talked the shit off their ears, bro. I'm just gonna go straight into Reddit confessions. You're like,
you need this energy because you're funny sometimes, but you need the energy brought up in you sometimes.
I feed all of my energy to you, and then I come home and I die. You're welcome.
All right.
I'm pretty sure today you said that I bring the energy everywhere I go, so.
You do. You have energy about you. Even when you're negative, you're like, I fucking hate this morning. I'm like, woo! By the way, we're going to start a little game. Let's track Kayla's hand movements as she talks.
I'm sitting on my hands. I can't. I have to hold my phone. This will help me.
Yeah. All right, so Reddit confessions, Kayla. Let's get it started. Kick it off. Go.
I just took a gigantic shit. That's the title.
Oh, no. I think she actually did.
I was in a coma before I got on here. I didn't even have time. I didn't have time to wipe the drool off my face.
Can we distract ourselves and talk about this behavior real quick? She's like, I'm going to take a 20-minute cat nap. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll be up there in a little bit. I'll just fuck around on the guitar. And she's like, yeah. And then in like 3 hours goes by. No, it was like, what was it, 2 hours?
It was like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours goes by, and I'm sitting on my own video call, like do 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 do, and then suddenly hang on, I'm gonna read the text for you people because this is fucking. Suddenly I get this.
I thought you were running on the treadmill.
Suddenly I get this. Where is it? Nope. Okay, 7:16. I'm like, I'm going to go up there in a few. I go up there 7:44. I'm like, hey, I'm going upstairs. Ha ha ha. And then I'm like, I sent you an invite to the fucking video. And then I get, fuck, I'll be on in a second. And I'm like, what the fuck what does she have, a crisis? And then I was like, well, take your time, I guess. This is 8:24 now. I said, take your time. Mind you, at like 7:16, I was like, going up in a few. And then I get a reply, I went into a coma nap. She woke up and she drooled down to the side of her face.
I don't drool like that either. I woke up dead. My eyes were like crusted shut because I still had glue for my eyelashes. So my eyes were closed permanently. I had to peel them open. And then, I woke up and there was just a blob of lipstick on the side of my face. I was like, all right, this is really fun. It was just, I had the worst dream. You know what? Fuck it. We're not talking about that. Last time we talked about my dreams, you made me feel crazy. So
no.
Am I on the bottom screen or the top screen?
Dream analyst. You're on the top.
Why am I Why?
You're on number 1, so you're on top. You're side by side, and you're listening. It's because of how I adjusted my screen. Then I gotta crop it, make it bigger, and do this fucking technical shit. Okay, so you're on the top on my side. Don't worry. You're number 1.
Like this if I'm talking down to you.
If you're talking down to me like normal,
this is your fault. Everything is your fault.
Raise up
I would be so exhausted if you didn't drain my energy from me like those vampires on the show.
What We Do in the Shadows, such a good show. But go on, Reddit confessions.
Okay, the title again. I just took a giant shit. Gigantic.
Sorry, go ahead.
I hate you. Okay.
The
comments on this are kind of disgusting. Okay.
That's okay. I want to hear it.
Great. So it says, I just took a gigantic shit. It was so big it felt like I was stretching my asshole past its limits and it was coming out. But by the way, no punctuation. So I'm just going to ride through this.
Wait a minute. Stretched his asshole past the limits. Go on.
Past the limit as it was coming out. But when the gargantuan grumpy finally made its way out and splashed down into the water like a plump chicken breast in a pan of oil, it was like my entire abdomen just emptied itself in an awesome fashion. Update. Guys, I didn't expect this to take off so bigly. Everyone needs to hear about this. It's super important for the greater well-being of society.
Did you really say bigly?
Yeah, he did say bigly. Okay, wait. Before you say anything else.
He was so excited his fucking post went crazy. He wrote bigly. Go.
I'm going to read just the first 3 comments. These are enough to scare anybody away from Reddit, okay? There's one guy, we're not going to name the tags because some of these aren't throwaway accounts. So
okay.
That covers your whole checklist for the day. Go ahead and have a beer, bud. Don't even wash your hands. Fuck it. The day is won. Comment number 1.
Don't even wash your hands. My question is, was it a wiper or a no wiper?
Then the guy who made the post, wrote, I think he meant to write bigot is the way, but he wrote bid it.
Bidet.
Instead of...
It's bidet. We're going to fight.
No. He didn't spell it right. He goes, I refuse to wipe, as I might accidentally touch my anus and turn Homo sapien.
Oh, boy.
This is just Reddit being Reddit. And then, we wouldn't want that, naturally. I try to wait until it rains real good to take a shit. Then I Harlem shake myself up against a tree and let God clean me off the way he intended.
Oh, my God.
How do you feel about that?
I
didn't care. Why did you need to share this with everybody?
I'm at a loss. My manic energy has just drained from me with that dude's huge turd. Because I don't understand, like... We've all had one where, like, oh my God. But, like, I've never been like, it's stretching me past my limits. I've never pooped out a Coke can. Like, what did he poop out?
I don't know. I just feel like good for you,
normal?
dude. Glad
what's
you cleaned your system out.
A quarter? Like a quarter? $50? Like, what's normal for everybody? Quarter? Dime? Like, if you're pooping out dime sized, like, I don't, you probably need to eat something different, but, like, I would say, what, a 25-cent piece?
I feel like this conversation doesn't matter. I feel like this post was just real weird. Like, my first thought after going to the bathroom isn't to post it. I guess if he's trying to be, like, comedic, this could all be a lie. He could just be saying this.
You know what? Most of Reddit, I think, is anyway. A lot of it. I'm bringing out the big water jug.
I don't know. Confessions is supposed to be a safe space for everybody and their stories.
It doesn't sound safe if I'm going to fucking have to fight a monster turd off.
I don't know what people were thinking, but they all encouraged him. They were like, fuck it, don't wash your hands. Just go. Do you know how awful that sounds for me? Because
pull up and get out.
I have hand sanitizer, like, right now. I have it with me all the time. Okay? I'm not touching a doorknob after this guy just said that he had an oily, massive shit fall out of his asshole.
Oily?
He said it was like a chicken breast falling into a pan of oil. That's what he said. You missed that? Here, let me reread that part for everybody.
You know what?
No, I think it's necessary.
I don't think the poop was oily. I think it was like someone laid a chicken breast into like an oil pan.
Okay, so then the water came up and like booped his butthole.
I think it touched the water and just laid itself into the bowl because it was that big. I mean, how long? What's your longest poop?
Did it clog the toilet?
Poop? You ever have one that like has to snake itself, like spiral up? You ever have one that just continually goes down the hole, but there's still 7 inches sticking out? Like, come on, longest poop. You ever have one just go across the whole toilet and you have to cut it in half to send it down?
Are we talking about things that come out of your body right now?
Yeah, longest poop. Come on, go. fair
what
game
the
here.
fuck are you talking about? Curling around.
What's the longest poop you dropped out? Like, did it have to fold in half? Did it have to become a U? Like,
what are you talking about? Poop knife? What are you talking about?
I was very clear about my question. If you don't want to answer it, don't play dumb. You just say I'm not answering.
No, Christopher. Your poop should not be How long did you hold your shit for? Like, what are you talking about?
I'm asking you how long the longest poop you've ever
Not
taken.
that long. What are you talking about?
You're talking like 7 inches, 6 inches.
That wasn't 7 inches. Okay. He goes, I got a 7-inch cock. Real impressive. Here you go.
Hey, this is 7 inches, guys. Hey, ooh. But
I can't deal with this shit talk. If he touches any doorknobs, please carry these with you, because clearly people are using.
It looks like
the Harlem
good stuff
Shake
too. Bath and Body Works. Probably smells amazing.
I don't know what rose water and
ivy. What if I'm allergic to ivy?
Too fucking bad. I don't know. Don't touch me. No problem.
Too fucking bad. So fucking sad. All right,
okay, next story. This is disgusting. I can't believe that.
Did you go out of your way to find disgusting?
I went out of my way to find things that I thought would be entertaining for the audience, and then you took it to another level that made me just feel gross, like I need a shower now.
Audience, was that entertaining? You like that? You would have answered my question, right? How long the longest poop? Email us, distractedsorely@gmail.com.
No. Do not email us that.
DM us, Instagram, distractedsorely podcast.
DM him.
TikTok,
privately.
Dispod. Twitter /X. No one wants to
Why
accept
do you want
X.
to know how big people's shit is that comes out of their ass? What do you learn from that?
You know what? Just post it. Post it on my MySpace wall. Longest poop.
Okay. This one's more gross. So here you go. I ate out a stripper last night and I feel ashamed.
You should. You should feel ashamed.
Not me.
Were you the first or the second or the third guy to do that night?
How do you know that it's a guy? Could be a girl.
Okay, so where did this take place?
Meeting a girl. What?
Where was this? The strip club? Was it in the private room?
I'm going to tell you.
Oh,
I have the phone right here.
I thought that was the whole story, but go on. Let's hear
this. No, I was reading the title.
The title was right in the title. Let's all start a petition to get Kayla to quit her jewel. DistractingSorelyPodcast@gmail.com. How longest shit you've ever taken? And
yeah, that's not it.
I'm on a level that no one understands. That's fifth dimensional talk. And also, should she quit the jewel? Let's get a vote going. Should she quit the jewel?
Don't care. So I've gotten into the habit of going to strip clubs fairly often lately. At 24 years old, I had never even set foot.
Sorry.
Or he's a cheapskate. We'll find out. Who knows? I haven't read the story yet. I've only read the titles to these, so this is a surprise for everybody.
You know what? Go on. Let's hear. I'm getting ready to listen. I'm gonna light this up real quick.
Okay, yeah. Maybe be quiet over there. Okay, at 24 years old, I had never even set foot in one until a couple months ago, and some guys I'd met one night took me to one. Since then, my combination of going out on weekends with no friends, haven't made any sense moving to the area for work, and lack of success in the dating department has caused me to frequent the local strip club. Good way to make friends, I guess, right? Go to the strip club, make friends. Yeah.
They don't want to. Other people don't want to talk to you when
they don't care about being your friend. They just want your money. That's their job. You're not. What? I don't know.
I think they might make friends with other patrons, not the strippers.
I don't know. I don't feel like the guys aren't there to touch or shake hands with another guy. They're there to get their dick wet. I don't really know what's happening. Anyways, no, like guys don't go to strip clubs to hang out with new guys that they haven't met before. They're not like.
I met some of my best friends at a strip club on a Monday night. Okay.
If it happens, I guess it happens, but I feel like those aren't the intentions when people go.
I feel like it's more of a head nod, like there's Bob again.
Like you either go with your group of people and you stick with them, or you're going alone and you have other intentions. I don't feel like you're going alone to be like.
No sex in the champagne room. No sex in the champagne room. All right.
Okay. Normally when I go, I've had a good amount to drink and I'll just grab a dance or two. I've done a private room once before, but I've stayed away from them since because they're not worth the price. Oh, in my opinion, he said. So last night, this girl catches me right as I walk in the door and starts talking me up. Like I said, I've been here for a decent number of times, but I swear to God, no girl I've ever come across had a body as perfect as hers. Proportions and everything were beyond perfect. So she asked me if I wanted a private room. The combination of her physical attractiveness with my lowered sense of judgment due to the alcohol I'd consumed had me agree. So we went back and it started as a normal dance. Then the first thing I noticed that was strange after she removed her dress was that she didn't have any panties on, which I thought was standard practice because obviously he's new to the strip club now. Then she started to fuck around with her thong. looking like she was teasing at removing it. I thought he just said she didn't have underwear. Okay.
Yeah, he's
before I knew it,
by the way, if you hear my dog, I'm sorry. She's getting crazy down there.
Before I knew it, she'd pulled the back of her thong down and is sticking her ass in my face. She then turns around, moves her thong to the side, and sticks her. How do we bleep that word out? Badussy. Badussy right in my face.
Badussy, you could have just said freaking anything
Pussy,
else.
Bitch.
Pussy,
I
bitch.
won't get into the details of it because writing erotica isn't the point of this post, but the rest of the session mostly involves switching between eating her out and grabbing at my dick under my pants. I avoided saying a hand job because the alcohol made any sustained erection difficult. Okay. There's edits on this too. Oh no. When we finished up, she gave me a hug, said, "Let this be our little secret," because obviously that kind of thing isn't allowed, and I left. I woke up today and it feels almost like a dream, like it didn't actually happen. I've only ever been with one girl before, so it was a strange feeling doing this kind of thing with someone else. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty intimate. I don't know. I also feel the sense of shame over what happened, not because of the act itself, but because of how pathetic it feels to have to pay for something like this. I've been putting myself out there for months by going out to bars and stuff alone to try and meet women or friends in general. And I've chatted with people, hung out with some of them for the night. But the fact that the only way I've gotten any sort of action is to pay for it is a tough thing to swallow. And then there's 2 edits. Edit. Obviously, I know STDs are a thing. Gonna go get tested. Edit 2. Thanks for all the comments. Been in a rough mindset lately, living in a new place away from my only friends. I just started therapy a couple weeks ago, so the strip club habit, as well as my alcohol use, are definitely some things I'll discuss there. I appreciate those of you that offered advice and kind words. And then the first comment, it's not the end of the world, but that little secret she shared with you is probably shared with quite a few others. She's got a repeat customer now. Even though he just said he's going to therapy and trying to fix this. So it sounds like to me the OP is going to do it again, but who knows?
I don't think he needs a therapist because he likes going down on a woman that's hot.
Yeah, but
he just needs better judgment because maybe he needs to slow down on the drinking.
Usually Reddit is really shitty too, but these comments are like, you're very low risk for any STDs. Don't panic. They get tested regularly. And then
that's not true because you don't know every club. Come on, dude.
Yeah. But there are people who are trying to make him feel better, is what I'm saying. Most of the time they would just be like, do, you have an STD. And they would say some dumb shit on here.
They should, dude. Get your shit checked real quick. Well, you don't need therapy.
Yeah, but also
you just need to slow down on the drinking maybe and make better judgment. Better
this
decisions.
guy, he's 24. He's been in one relationship prior to this. He's in a completely new city, very young. Tried to make friends at bars and other places.
What are you doing? If it was fun, it was fun. Just
but he clearly feels like guilty and doesn't want to continue down that path. It sounds like he's trying to be responsible, which is not a bad thing. If you think it's a problem, then obviously therapy is probably a better way to take care of it. But sure. That was heavy.
My God.
It sounds like you had a good time still, but he was like, I was drinking, so she said I was gonna say hand job, but it probably wasn't that because he's like everything just kept boop, boop, and
Jesus. Listen, if there's one thing you don't want to do randomly is that. Who else does she do that for?
I mean, I just feel like it's hard to trust something like that at a strip club.
Who else? What other part of a body has she put that thing on that night?
Usually they have like wipes and stuff in their bags, but like,
dude, who knows where her head's at? She could have been on all sorts of dirty things, and then freaking was like, "Here, you do this now," and he was like, "Blah blah blah," and the cocktail. The cocktail of what went on in there. All right, what's the next one?
It's called Something New for Me. And it's
Something New for Me.
One sentence. I'm 63 male. I've recently started falling in love with trans women, male to female. I want to suck some of them so bad! Exclamation point.
Why?
That was it.
That's not even a real post. Nobody writes that for real. I want to suck him so bad. And like,
he's a 63-year-old male. I guarantee that's how he writes on the internet.
I'm 63. No, that's how you're 83. But yeah, like seriously, why would you post that?
because he's hoping he'll get some people commenting like, I'm male to female, suck me.
Hey, guess what? Suck my dick.
That was a little intense.
Him saying it that way is intense. What are your thoughts on that guy?
He's very progressive in his age group. Just want to say that. More people need to be like that.
90% of these, what is it? 90% of these dudes who are like, trans women, if they didn't know there was something going on down there, they'd probably be like, oh, look at that girl. What's up over there? Woo!
Good for him. Good for the old man. I don't know. This next one is, I want you to think back to when you were 13. Okay?
Hey, sir, can you buy us some Marlboro Reds? I have $3 right here for you. You can keep the change. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. That was us outside the package store.
I talk into the empty space in my room to make me feel like I can talk to someone.
I can't relate to that at all. I had friends.
We were out
doing stuff. Okay.
Wait! He goes, and I've been doing it since I was 13. That's why I said that. As a teen, I hit puberty much earlier than many in my school year, and because of my early start, I got the urge for love much earlier than many others. In quotations, that's what he put this.
Urge for love?
I didn't want a sexual relationship or anything like that as a 13-year-old boy. Okay, sure.
I did.
Or I just wanted someone I could talk to for hours with neither of us getting bored of hearing each other's voices. I was also bullied.
30?
13.
Okay.
This is at 13. He's
at
talking
13,
back.
I didn't want to talk for hours with anybody.
Okay, well, shut up and listen to the comment.
Hours. I'm already.
You can comment after the post. You're disgusting for that hand motion. You should wash your hands before you touch anything, anyways. Okay. I could talk for hours with neither of us getting bored of hearing each other's voices. I was also bullied for years from 2 different groups who didn't know they both existed. One group even bullied me for 12 years until all of them left school. This bullying made me much more introverted during high school and middle school, and thus harder to find friends. To counter this loneliness and pent-up conversation from suddenly being so introverted before I went to sleep, I would make fake scenarios in my head and talk to thin air in my room about anything from how my day went to advanced physiological questions. At 13, I doubt it. Anyways. Also, searching for love didn't help.
This is him. So, today was a fuck of a day at school. Like, second
at 13.
period, like...
Couldn't stop staring at Mrs. Hoo-Ha's tits. Anyways.
Mrs. Hoo-Ha's got the best tits. All right.
I had a teacher in middle school, and we called her torpedo nipples, because she always wore, like, the paper-thin bras, and she had the AC on in her room all year round. Wintertime, everything.
Best teacher ever when you're in middle school.
Not when she's 100 years old.
Oh, never mind. We did have one. We did have one in 8th grade. I'm not going to say her name, but... She had the booty. She had the booty. We were all like, what the fuck? But yeah, go on.
Also, searching for love didn't help either. Not having someone to talk to passionately or even just a vent once in a while also took a toll on my pent-up conversations, meaning his one-on-one conversations with himself. It's like he does this, and then he goes, oh, yeah, this is great. Back and forth with himself the whole time. It's fine. Anyways.
And I said this, and he was like, ah, and I was like, ah.
Pent-up conversations, and I talked to myself even more. I did have my mum to talk to. Oh, he's British.
Me mum talked to me about it.
I did have my mum to talk to, but I didn't want to worry her, as most of my conversations usually involved my mental health being at a low. The more that I talk about it, oh my God, I almost just downed this post. I almost accidentally, that would have been really, sorry. Anyways, I think I'm I think I'm doing this. I want to clarify. I didn't reply and respond to myself. Instead, I would just talk indefinitely, trying to link one subject to another. So he didn't talk to himself like I just did with the whole he would just have like their response ready in his head, and I don't really know.
2 + 2.
Can you imagine at 13?
You're right.
Fish.
Wow.
So, so at 13, it sounds like this person had a lot of trauma from bullying and everything, but like the title, I talk into the empty space in my room to make me feel like I can talk to someone, is really sad.
I would have just jerked off.
He just said that he didn't want a sexual relationship or anything. He wanted to talk with them for hours.
He doesn't have to have a sexual relationship with his hand. He can just
No,
jerk
asshole,
off.
but you gotta be like in the mood or wanting to do that.
13? Your whole life
Well,
is
I
the
feel like
mood.
not this kid. This kid is different. He's sad.
Jesus
He's really sad.
Christ.
Okay, well, let's go
Jesus
complete opposite
Christ.
then. Let's go complete opposite then. I jerk off too much with the one I like.
With the what?
The one I like.
What the fuck does that mean?
I jerk off too much with the one I like. Maybe he has a specific hand, or he jerks off in the same room as his friend.
That's the whole post?
No, there's more. But I wanted to. Your reaction was immediate. I didn't even have time to read the rest of it.
Oh,
That was just the title.
Let's hear it. The folks need to know.
The first sentence already gives you all the answers. Okay, it's been years since I've known her, and just thinking about her turns me on. I dedicated at least one a day to her, but there are days like today that I dedicated 5 to her, which I'm assuming he's talking about like nutting, because he just says dedicated to her.
Oh, is he doing that dedication shit? Where you're
I
like,
guess. Dedicated 5 to her.
Drop it on a picture of your favorite star?
I don't know. It just says dedicated them to her. He didn't specify how he was. I'm assuming that he's jerking off to maybe, I don't know, in a towel or something. I feel like maybe don't, if you're saving a picture.
That's not how dedication videos work. You have like your, there's a whole.
Tell us about all the dedication videos you watch.
I don't watch them, but I am knowledgeable in random dumb shit, and I'll tell you what, I know what dedication videos are. It's not for me.
I dedicated 5 to her. She drives me crazy and turns me on a lot. If they saw how rich she is, they would understand. Oh, is she paying him to send her these videos?
What the fudge?
I jerk off too much with the one I like. Are you looking it up now? What it is for dedications?
I wanted to read it out.
Oh my god, great. Let's get the definition here for all the people.
No, I'm not going to do that. Never mind. I changed my mind. So, is there more?
That was it. There's no comments, no nothing.
So
it was supposed to like 2
vague.
hours ago.
So he was a little vague and talking in weird metaphors. Like, not metaphors, but he was kind of keeping it vague. So is he being paid? Oh, fuck me, I'm yawning. Is he being paid to do these videos for somebody, or is he doing this with somebody and getting paid? And, is he an escort?
There's too many things that there's no answers to this, which there needs to be.
Is this a gigolo situation?
Deuces Bigelow?
Deuces Bigelow. You mean put the gun away. Put the gun down. Oh my god.
How many hand motions was that?
I don't know.
Yeah, bitch. This next one is I have a problem. Help.
Okay.
Title.
Let's go.
I'm writing a story about a woman who is the dom of 2 other women.
Okay.
Her niece, who is 19, has to come live with her and wants to have sex with one of the other women her aunt is with. Is this inappropriate? Is that too close to incest? If it is, I won't write, but the internet hasn't given me any answers. Help me out.
So what is the relation again? Repeat that relation part just so I can hear it again.
Okay, so a story about a woman who is a dom of 2 other women. So there's a woman and then there's 2 women who live with her. Her niece, this woman's niece, who is 19, wants to have sex with one of her subs. So
that's not incest if they're
wants
just
to have sex with one of the other women that her aunt is with. I think that she's talking about like Eskimo. What is that called when you have sex?
Eskimo brothers.
Sisters, though. In
2 fishing
case.
poles, 1 hole. I love that song. But anyways,
of course you do. You fucking sick fuck. Anyways,
come on, you never watched The League?
The person comments, is it incest? No. Is it inappropriate? Yes. Can you write it? Yeah. Is it your fictional story? Write what you want. And that was the only comment on the fucking thing.
A lot of people don't believe some of these stories. I've noticed they're always like, this is clearly fake. This is a 13-year-old writing this. Like, they do that shit on Reddit all the time. Because Reddit is brutal. The most brutal part is trying to post and not being able to figure out the rules of posting on a subreddit. That's the best part, when you try it 75 times in a row and then you finally go, fuck this subreddit anyway.
I can't decide which one I want to do next.
Let's do one more. We'll do one more for the folks. We'll do one more.
This one might be too vulgar for our podcast because confessions gets real bad.
Does anyone here know me? Do you know me?
My boyfriend milked in my mouth and he started crying.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. She has a boyfriend. That's good. Now, when she says milked, is that her way of saying cum? Or is there a whole thing that goes along with milked in her mouth?
I'm a little confused by the gender thing here because it says me 20 female and my boyfriend 21 female. I mistype.
Okay, we need to break this down even further. Is this a trans situation or?
I feel like that would have been specified instead of saying, well.
Unless they messed up and they meant to put male.
Male.
You know, you're right. This is too vulgar, but we're going to tackle it. So let's start with milk.
This is fine. We're going to go with this.
She uses the word milked in place of other things. There's something behind that. It's like people who can't say pussy, they say hoo-ha. There's always something in there with that. Then cried.
Yep.
Now, I don't want to shit on anyone. They're in a relationship, so who knows what's going on.
How do you cry after you nut? Is it like it was the best of your life, or you're like, I can't believe
I'm so happy right now. It shot out more than a foot.
Maybe it was like a kink and they were super excited. Who knows? Okay. Me, 20 female, and boyfriend, we're going to say 21 male because they specified boyfriend, have been dating for 5 years now. We have zero sexual activity before the age of 19. And as soon as we grew up, we decided to explore the theme together. Weird way to say sex, but the theme. We did a lot of bullshit together and we always laughed it off, but this one was different. Hang on, I'm losing the lines here because I have to put my phone this close to my face to read how tiny these words are. I decided to give my boyfriend head for the first time for both of us. We had a makeout session before I did it. If I knew what was happening next, I wouldn't have started it. So basically, we kissed for 16 minutes straight. That's a long time for kissing.
16 minutes?
For they're 20 and 21.
Well, let's, whatever.
It's not like you take your wife home, have, everything planned out.
I wouldn't know how long, but, whatever. They're in love. Go on.
Maybe. She said she cried. Anyways, so basically we kissed for 16 minutes straight. Then I went in his pants. He instantly started moaning loudly. I took off his pants and I was kind of scared.
So she reached in his pants and he was like,
No, it was loudly, she said.
What do you... Oh.
Maybe not quite
Okay, the moaning's a bit much at that point. It's early. I think it's a little early for the moaning, but go on.
Well, he's been kissing for 16 minutes straight. He's bricked up.
You think he moan kissing? He's like...
It sounds like he's now eating grass. Oh my god. Okay. I took off his pants. She wrote took of his pants, by the way. I'm trying to correct all of this as I go.
At the end, she'll be like, sorry for the language. I'm from so-and-so land, but go on.
Land. Okay. I took off his pants and I was kind of scared. I wanted him to feel good and didn't want to mess it up. I tied my hair and then touched his tip with my tongue.
This is getting into it. All right. You didn't plan this article out, did you, before you started reading
I didn't read this at all, but I knew that the milking had to be bad. She's 20 years old talking about this.
This is going to be a patron episode, listeners. So you pay $5 to hear this story.
This is so bad. I didn't know it was going to be like this. I don't even know how to read this out loud.
How about that? You have an option to stop now, or you can.
No, we're already there's literally 2 more sentences. I already fucking said most of it.
Yes.
That. This is fucking ridiculous. Sounds like you're in a farm with a cow, okay? Let me just explain that before I read the next 2 sentences.
I'm waiting.
That's when it happened. A load of milk got on my face. A big load. I didn't expect him to be this fast. I didn't really care and just laughed it off like we used to do until my boyfriend started sobbing. I'm not kidding.
So now she's telling the story. So she's like, we went, ha ha ha, and it was no biggie, and then he cried. Was she like, splat? And he was like, oh.
I have no idea, she wrote. I didn't really care and just laughed it off like we used to do until my boyfriend started sobbing. I'm not kidding. He was legit crying his soul out. I instantly asked what was wrong, but he wouldn't answer me. I licked it off my face and then he went to wash off the rest. This happened 1 day ago. He's acting like it never happened. I'm so confused.
Licked it off my face. Who wrote this? This isn't real. She was like,
this isn't funny.
She just licked it off. What do you mean by that? How big's her tongue?
He's acting like it never happened. I'm so confused. He's actually strange ever since. What do I do? I don't know if I want to read the
I would
story.
Just be like, oops, bye.
The first 4 comments are so short, but one person commented, this is someone's fetish post. The second one, absolutely 100% not real.
I told you, no one believes this shit on Reddit.
A sad majority of them are. And then first blowjob 5 years into their relationship. And then this guy commented on the part where she said, licked it off my face. He put that in quotations. He was like, God damn, I would have... There's no... All capital letters. God damn, I would have risen up from the ashes like a phoenix at that point. Licked it off her face.
Fetish post is correct. That happens a lot on Reddit, unfortunately. You go on Reddit and you're expecting to read some real stories and you get some. But then you get some of those where you're like, who the fuck is on here writing fiction?
He was probably sad because she was like, he nutted kind of quick, but it was fine. Because it was, yeah, and then he also made a mess, but it was fine. And then I laughed at him and then he cried. And I'm like,
he's like, sorry. So she's like, nerd. And he was like, aw.
He had to have. I have no idea what is happening because
unbelievable.
5 years into a relationship and you're making out for 16 minutes and then he's like, and then it's just, I don't understand. He cried.
I think I've had enough of this vulgar.
I think we have one more.
Really?
Yep.
One more.
Yep.
All right. Let's do
I
it.
think this is a male point of view. I'm married, and I've been getting turned on by the guys in the locker room at the gym. Please advise. You ever go into a locker room and you see a bunch of old people lathering up their wrinkles?
Listen, I don't know where this guy lives, but I haven't been in a locker room where it was like, you have to have a specific taste in a guy's locker room at the gym.
Unless they're in California and it's a bunch of ripped up fucking.
Honestly, in my experience,
rich
people 14 to fucking 40 in the gym are pretty modest. It's the guys who are 50, 60
100
plus.
years old.
You know, as far as guys go, at least 50, 60 plus at least. Those are the ones that are just
I just feel like the locker room is I get it. It's a safe space. It's very private. There's showers. There's a changing area. There's the bathroom.
I've seen guys get out of the shower and walk down the hall around the corner to the locker naked, just no towel. They even bring a towel. They're just like, I'll walk wet all the way back to the locker.
I can't do that. Even in the comfort of my own home, just dripping water all over the place would drive me insane. And when my hair touches my back when it's cold, I want to actually rip it off of my head. So if you don't have a towel getting out of the shower, you're crazy.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, there's never most people I've seen are modest, but who knows?
The comments are interesting. If you're planning on cheating with any of them, remind yourself that if your partner finds out, your relationship is over. It is absolutely not worth it. If you must have sex with them, do it in your fantasies, not in real life.
Well, we don't even know that, though. This marriage, she could just be like, okay, it's okay.
Well, we don't know if it's male or male female, and I feel like if this is a guy who's dating a male who's attracted to the males at the gym, then like
I don't think that's it. I think he's married with a woman and he's figuring out he's gay at like 50.
Yeah, because he says I've been getting turned on by the guys, not like I've, you know what I mean. He specified that recently.
Yeah, yeah. Again, I don't know. Maybe it's where I've been in a few locker rooms. Most younger people are modest. It's the older gentlemen who are just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. It's so uncomfortable sometimes. Like I quickly change. Like if the boy's out, it's for a second. It's not like, hey, it's out for a minute. Let's tear this bitch out. It's
Yeah,
like,
but
boom, boom, boom,
like
and I got underwear on.
it's and I feel like maybe I don't want to like bash on any of these people because most of the time they're like, I don't know, maybe they are just having a good time with the girls. Like I've been in a locker room where women are like older women specifically in my like what I've personally experienced. There have been older women who will stand in front of like it's like a counter with the big mirror and the dryers, the hair dryers, and they'll just stand there like butt ass naked, like lotioning and doing their hair and talking to each other, like just butt ass naked, like having a normal conversation. They don't care if there's like children walking in. They don't care if there's like people who are just
men are like
my
there's
age
men like
walking
that
in.
too. I've seen grown men do that, just naked, just standing around talking, and I'm like, guys, you know what? I'm not gonna judge. I'm gonna reserve my judgment. It's not for me. That's what I'm gonna say. It's not for me. You have a specific.
I did find one more. Can this one be the last one?
All right. Only because
this is the last one for real.
Only because you want. Let's go. What do you got? What do you got? One more. We got one more, and then we'll wrap it up.
I've fallen in love with a video game character.
Okay, then a million other people. Let me guess. Lara Croft. No, go ahead.
Not to get into specifics, but I'm not sure how to feel about it. Over the past month, I've been obsessing over her in every way you can imagine. Often, that obsession turns to lewd things. Is it normal or should I be worried? So, this reminds me of our first episode that we ever put out with the waifu pillows.
So, is this person going to tell us the character?
It says, well,
Kirby.
someone commented,
depends
on who the character is. Depends on who the character is. And it says, Miranda from Mass Effect. Can we get a picture of her up here? I don't know what that is.
Okay, hang on. I'll bring one up.
Miranda from Mass Effect. And then the guy comments who asked, depends on who the character is. He goes, yeah, that's fair. I get it. It's the damn camera. Always focusing on her ass during conversation.
Some of these games get a little
Little lewd.
Some of the games it's specific. It's very targeted. Let's see if I can find a good image.
Another guy, yeah, that's fair. I get it. The damn camera, blah, blah. And then the person who posted commented again, it's really everything about her. But yeah, her features are like perfection to me.
Okay, so everybody's into her.
No. This is still the guy who posted. There's one guy who's like, depends on the character is. He told the guy who commented who it was. And then he goes, yeah, that's fair. I get it. It's the damn camera angles. And then the guy who posted was like, it's really everything. She's perfect. So it's just two guys going back and forth on the original post.
It's two guys nerding out hard.
I mean, I don't know who this is from Mass Effect. Is that a game that I should know?
Mass Effect was a pretty popular game. I didn't really get into it, but yeah, you should know it, honestly. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, no, I know who this is. I do know who this is. A lot of women cosplay her at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I mean, they gave her
I know this game. Why do I suck with names?
You are really bad with names. I think it's part of your autism, or maybe you're...
What?
I don't mean that derogatory. Oh, there, you can buy her outfit there.
As a male.
Oh, this must be it right here. Here's the camera angles he's talking about. I mean, it's a good butt, but it's still a video game character, guys. Let's dial it back a little bit.
No, I say go for it, dude. Get her waifu pillow, do what you want.
You know what? Yeah, you can do what you want, but I'm still going to judge you. That's my freedom as an American, to judge your judgment.
I'm not judging. Just make sure you clean that shit after.
I'm not judging.
It's not sanitary.
Yeah, throw it in the wash, dude. What are you doing? Dude?
That was the last one. I thought it was perfect. So
you know, I like that. Now I saw that character. That is a good one. I'll give it to you. You know, they're out there.
He's cute.
They're out there. I mean, I hear some of the things people say about Fortnite skins.
Next time, You have to, Chun-Li in Fortnite. Everybody loves her. But you have to read Reddit posts to me next time because I always find good ones. You got to find something funny.
It's a few episodes down the way. I think our next episode is going to be the bad movies. We're going to do
you're
another
down
bad
here.
movie. It's
Idiot!
It's next episode, bad movie. We're going to watch Sworn to Justice. Okay, go check it out. Sworn to Justice. Don't forget to hit us up, distracteddisorderly@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Distracted Disorderly Podcast on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter X. We're on fucking TikTok, Dis and Dispod. We're on YouTube. Watch us, listen to us, Spotify, Apple, pretty much anywhere you get your podcast. We're out there.
All platforms.
Game with us. We game Thursday nights. Right now we're playing Fortnite. Kayla's at Navital. And I am at CK Riffs. Okay, capital C, capital K, capital R, lowercase ifs. We're both on Twitch. We're messing around. We're doing it, every Thursday night. Distracted Disorderly live stream. We're just gonna game, fuck around. We have people joining us here and there. You got anything up there?
Your noggin's the one that's all fucked up. You covered all of it. Can someone please email us? Not about the turds. If I get an email about a turd,
how long is your longest poop?
No. This is so gross. Do not. I also check the emails. If you're gonna send turds, if you are gonna send turds, send it to his DMs directly. I will not answer you if you send me turd pictures.
I want numbers. I don't want pictures. I want numbers. Centimeters,
millimeters. You asked for pictures at the beginning of the episode.
Feet. No, I didn't.
What feet? What are you talking about now?
And on that note, folks, thank you for watching.